All right, welcome to another edition of Satellite Live. I'm Robert Henry. I'm here with Jeff McKinney. Jeff, you want to read the statement of beliefs?
Sure. Our statement of beliefs, we at Satellite Log Homes are Christians. We are not ashamed of our faith. We kneel to God only and to no man. We love America. We stand proudly for the pledge and for our national anthem. We are proud of our flag, our military, our law enforcement, and our first responders. We revere our founding fathers and our Constitution. We will fight to the death for our families, our country, and our God.
Okay, now we have 5 commonly asked questions that people are constantly asking. We're going to address those today. One of them is shrinkage in logs. Our logs come from a dead standing timber. It's what we've been using since the beginning of the company.
Sure, yes. Sam, his first house he built 50 years ago, unbelievably, back in 1974. He found a mill named Wolf Creek up in Colorado, and it just happened that they milled dead standing Engelmann spruce, and he figured out real quick that that's a good, real stable wood. Now we moisture test each piece of timber that we're milling into a log, and it has to be at a 17% moisture content or less. And what's important about that is in our stacking the log walls, we don't have to allow for any settling in the log wall system like a lot of other companies do. Nothing wrong with how other companies do it. It's just a little bit more complicated construction since you are having to allow for settling, and you can put cabinets directly to the log walls. We install our windows and doors directly into the log wall, so it's just a little bit easier construction, but basically about as easy as you get in the log home industry.
Yeah, when we cut our logs down, they've died naturally in the mountains above 10,000 feet. So when we cut them down, they're ready to be built with.
Sure. Another good, like I said, we moisture test each piece, and it has to be at that 17% or less moisture content. Now with dead standing timber and almost any log home company or any log, you are going to have some checking or cracks. Now we try our best to mill it where they're top and bottom, but it's impossible to mill every log where you will have no checking on the interior face or exterior face. Exterior usually during the coating process, you're caulking those checks. But my house, it was, I've lived there 18 years, had it stained and sealed not the very first time since I lived there, and none of the checks were caulked, and now I had them caulked just for peace of mind at that point. But with wraparound porches, that really isn't 100% necessary either.
Yeah, there's a lot of other companies that are trying to use the dead standing timber nowadays as well.
Sure. All right.
So now we've got a new website we've just recently launched. We kind of got over the hiccup of coming out of our old website into our new one. We had a lot of people, letting us know that the old one was phasing out. So we've got it up and running. Now we've got a few little hiccups in there still. So if you see something, feel free to call us. If you see something that doesn't look right, we're still working through the kinks.
Right. And those 80 floor plans are just basically guiding points or suggestions. I'd say probably at least 90% of our customers, and that would be at the very least, customize a plan, either taking ours and making minor adjustments, or even coming up with their own custom floor plan is real popular. And really, you're not penalized for that. You have to pay a little money to our designer to get that design fee done. But then after that, we price it just as if it was one of our standard floor plans.
Yeah, we do have an in-house designer, and like I say, if she can, doesn't cost anything to get an estimate from her on what it's going to cost to get the plans changed. So you can mark them up, and we can get you an estimate on that. So go to our website and call us. That's what it's up there for.
Now, just to warn you, she is an LSU graduate, so just to warn people that are Aggie fans or unfortunately UT fans.
All right. So people always ask us if our houses are kits. And our houses are not kits. They are, logs and blueprints. Like I say, we build a constructed shell where one of our crews will come out and construct it, or we can send you all the materials that our crew would show up with and let you build it, or we can just sell you the logs, but they're not pre-numbered and pre-stacked. So
right, and there's
some advantages to that.
Yeah, just like everything, there's pros and cons to it. with a pre-cut package, you're paying somebody to cut those logs to length for your certain design, which is great, and it is easier stacking the logs. But with a random length log, you have more flexibility in construction. So if you want to move a window door or something
Add
like
a
that,
window
you have the flexibility to do that with random length logs. With a kit, it's, of course, you've already paid somebody to cut and label it, and let's say your foundation's off a little bit, it's really not that big of a deal adding a foot onto our package, where it could cause some problems with a
taking a foot
pre-cut.
away.
Yeah, we're taking a foot away.
It's
hopefully
out of square. Or
out of square.
and it does happen. It does happen. Our crews have the ability to, when they show up, if the foundation's off a little bit, then they can shift on the fly and make that work.
Sure, and really it doesn't take that much time cutting logs on the job site, so it's really not. It costs you a little bit more to buy a kit, but there again, a lot of different log home companies. That's what's the beauty of this industry. Everybody uses different species, offers different things, builds in different ways, and nobody's right or wrong. There's a bunch of good log home companies out there, but of course we think ours is the best.
Yeah, it's been proven for 50 years. This is our 50th anniversary. So
yeah. Speaking of that, we have a great seminar coming up May 10th and 11th.
10th and 11th.
May 10th and 11th. Still have a few spots open. It's great to come to. The first day, it's more like
it's a classroom type setting that, we kind of go over log homes from A to Z. We've got some leaders in the industry there, like
Rick with Permachink, and then
Fred Roberts with the Roberts and Associates Insurance, and plenty of contractors there. You can ask them questions. You'll go on home tours.
Yeah, we get to tour at least 5 to 6 of our homes finished out. Unfortunately, my house is one of those, so the next 2 weeks are real stressful for me. I have 2 little kids, so it's hard to get a house looking like 2 little kids don't live in it.
Yeah, our 2 model homes, though, one of them's in a constructed shell phase. You can kind of see the nuts and bolts. It's open anytime to come down here and take a look at it. There's 2 houses on site there, along with our office. And with the seminar, there's no high pressure, no arm twisting. We don't believe in any of that. We work at your pace. So, feel free to call us anytime. There's no dumb questions, no small questions. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, and then the second day, weather permitting, we have a job site just about 30 minutes from here that's in the shell stage. So we go out there, we meet here, have breakfast, take a tour of the facilities, then we go to an actual job site and you get to see a constructed shell, and that's where you can meet with your individual salesman, Megan, our designer, Rick with Permachink does a great presentation if you are interested in staining and sealing your log home. Yeah,
our construction manager will be out there. He'll be narrating as the crew they'll probably be building a doghouse, or usually try to do something that we raffle off and kind of see the actual hands-on construction. So it's well worth it. We get people who come back for second and third time.
Third, fourth, sometimes it's crazy. So, and it's only $50 a person, and you'll eat
$50 in food.
Oh yes, a lot more than 50. You eat well, have to charge something, or people just sign up and not show up. So if you're disappointed at the end, we'll give your money back, but we've never had anybody ask for that. So it's a great presentation.
Well, good. Okay. Well, we got the number on the screen there. If you want to call and sign up, or just call and talk to a representative, feel free. We're here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, and on Saturdays from 8 to 12.
All right. Well, we sure appreciate y'all tuning in today, and God bless.
Thank y'all.